The only thing that I had to do in terms of surviving for that fucking basement was I like 80% of the time I would go down there. There'd be people fucking the goddamn staircase.
Really?
Yeah, all the time.
Never happened.
I've run into like maybe 30 people the entire time I was
30?
at that college.
30
people banging in that
banging.
school. Yeah,
not even
straight sex.
Yep.
Like just in that staircase was most of them, and then I also parked all the way in the bottom of the back
That
lot.
never
And
happened.
there was all right. So here's one quick story. I think I'm pretty sure I've told you this before though. But I
Then
was
stop.
Yeah, so I parked.
I don't remember. I don't think so.
I parked all the way. Like I used to park all the way in the back of the lot because it was like it was one of those things where like it was always parking was always taken in the front. So why bother? I'll just take the walk. So I park all the way in the back, and sometimes there'd be people in their car like also back there having sex. And one time they were parked right next to my car. Right next to it, like so close that I had to like shimmy between the cars to like get into my car. And so I'm like, you can see the fucking thing moving. I'm like, God damn it. So I'm like, fuck it, I gotta get into my car. So I like start shimmying, and I'm like trying to like turn to open the car door, and I of course catch the eyes of the girl, and she looks at me.
Did you wink at her?
No, she stared at me. And she just like didn't break eye contact, and I'm like, "What is happening right now?"
It's her kink.
And then she just smiled and started going harder.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Nailed it.
I gotta go.
It was her kink.
Yeah. And I was like, so I just was like,
Good for
that
her.
second where you're looking at the person is like, this isn't happening.
Good for
and
her.
she's just staring at me like,
It
and I'm like,
is. It
all
is
right.
happening.
She read
You're
your
like,
mind.
you're like, no, it's not heavy.
You
She's
have
like,
joined.
it is.
You have joined the mental link that was.
Yeah. So I remember because like I started fighting, like I got my door open and I was trying to like get into my car, and like it was that moment of just like I guess she finished, and it was just this loudest moan I've ever heard in my life. And I like turned on my truck.
It must have been her kink.
It must have been. And like I turned because I turned my car on, and I just was like, "What the fuck?" And she was staring at me again. It was just like, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Again, you should just winked at her.
And I was just like, no. And I just drove off. It was like, I think I texted Eamon like immediately because I didn't talk to you guys at that point. And I was like, I don't know what to do with this.
Hey,